Ta-da! I'm back. Welcome in, everybody. Mr. V, great to see you. Congrats on first. Gresco, liver best. Sean, anybody else out there lurking, I appreciate you. Mr. V, thank you for the 57 months. Not entirely sure I earned it by taking over a month off, but happy to be here. Oh, God. Well, let's talk about that, Sean. Bun Buns, great to see you, sweetheart. Thank you for the 11 months. You got dragged into it by the music. Oh. The Triumphant Return. Yeah, it was because, alright, so I left in like end of September, mid to end of September. And we'll go over everything that's happened. All the cool stuff. And I have lots of pictures and lots of neat stuff that I picked up in the meantime at places like the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. So I left, went and did my birthday down in Denver. But anyways, did a whole bunch of stuff, and I came back for exactly like 10 days, 12 days. Which was in the window that Microsoft required us to upgrade to Windows 11 or face. I don't know. I'm sure it's probably fine. Landed in Nashville. Yeah, we'll talk about that too. Nothing, well, I mean, everything went to plan, but a lot of things didn't too. If I can talk about that. Anyways. So I upgraded, instead of streaming in the week that I was planning on it for, while I was in between trips, I spent that time kinda anxiously upgrading to Windows 11, and I'm going to turn this music down in my ears a little bit. Actually, am I at a good volume? Maybe I'll just turn my headphones down. There we go. I have a button for that. So, did the upgrade to that, then kind of like, things went mostly okay with the upgrade, but I just had this like gnawing feeling that I need to rebuild the entire stream setup, and I need to do that. It's been on the back, like the quad LAN thing barely works the last time we had a quad LAN, which was like a year ago in 10 days. And I would like, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I would like to have a December themed quad LAN. There's just so much going on in December, which we will also get to, unless I forget. You need better consumer rights protections. You still have a close to a year. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was weird because, like, it kept telling me to upgrade, and I kept hearing, like, you know, gotta do it. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll do this in this week, and it'll be fine. But, like, also, upgrade nowhere to be fucking seen in the updater. So I had to go get a manual tool to force the upgrade to install, which was fucking annoying. Because, like, give me the thing, but then you take me to the Windows window that says, I don't know anything about an upgrade. Fuckers. But we did get it upgraded. And it's weird because this computer was originally ineligible for Windows 11, but the motherboard got updated with a software TPM in the BIOS, which I activated. And we're here and we're good. Well, but then today, I got back from the gym, got my coffee, and then immediately came in here and started firing things up. And I was like, all right. Listen to this idiot streamer. We're gonna update OBS before your first stream back. Crash. Safe mode. Hi. Crash. That's about how my morning went. So I have done a clean install of OBS this morning. I've put all of my profiles and scenes back in, I hope. Well, I haven't put all my scenes in. I put this one in. And I got my my filters and whatnot, and my plugins should all be in Classic Pro Streamer Move. I know, right? Just do this now, Artyom. But how? Microsoft. I said do it now, Artyom. I don't see an update. You have to send me the update. Yeah, I know. I was so close to doing a full clean install of Windows 11. Like, I am going. So anyways, okay, we'll get to that in a minute. My brain does not work in like an order. All the thoughts just like collide at the same time. So I'm doing my best. So I got it up and running, and I think we're good. You know, did a new video driver, all that, and I think we should be good. We're going to run into things that don't work, and we're probably gonna have to fix them on the fly. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but we will. I had to, as always, I had to fight to get the touchscreen to work. You want to hear something really crazy? I didn't expect this. This was a surprise to me. Installing Windows 11 on this computer changed my IP address. Don't know why. I thought that would have been like hardware bound. I've reinstalled, you know, I've gone from like Windows 7 to Windows 10, and that hasn't happened. It's the weirdest thing. It literally like moved down one number less, and I'm not sure why. But that's what happened. So, you know, of course, this thing couldn't phone home. Internal network IP address? Yeah, the IP address of the hardware on this computer went from like, you know, 160 to 159 or something. That's not the actual numbers. Don't hack me. It was really weird. I'm sure it happens. It probably happened for a reason, but I have no idea. And all I did was upgrade to Windows 11 and change my IP address. That's what I'm thinking, but yeah, you're right. My router assigns those. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, works for me. I can move on with my life. That was just an odd thing I wasn't expecting. So, you know, I had to figure out why this wasn't communicating with Sammy board. Also, Samming board, apparently most of its devs just quit, so I'm like, fuck. There's like one guy that's like come out of retirement and is gonna like take over like maintaining it. So maybe, I don't know. I like this interface. I ain't interested in anything else. And I don't want to have to use two programs for one, but maybe it's time when I do a big refresh to update to StreamerBot. Is that still considered the go-to? Puzzles, welcome in. Arlance, great to see you. The THCP works in mysterious ways. Yes. For those just coming in, we got all kinds of cool stuff that I picked up over the last couple months at retro stores and shows, and we're also got a bunch of pictures of what I've been doing for the last month, and then we're gonna, well, we can talk about what's coming. We can do that now. So, what we have coming right now. Well, December, the signups are there on the website, by the way. You have exactly 10 more days to sign up in time to get your name on the shirt. You can sign up for the event anytime you want. December is coming, that's right. You have until the end of December to sign up for the event. But if you want your name on the t-shirt for participating as a streamer on Twitch, Little Miss F, you think you signed up? You did. I remember seeing you there. Yeah, December is coming. It's going to be great. This year's going to be fantastic. You're unsure if it counts. It should. It's the most wonderful DOS-related time of the year. That's true. Shaboy, welcome in. Well, thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. Because you were... No, you're there. You were one of the first people. By the way, we're about to crack 200 participants have signed up as of today. It was like 198 right as I went live. Melancholy, welcome in. Daddy December. Oh, man. But yeah, so that's coming. We also are gearing up really big for the Save and Raid in February for that event. And so for Dawsim, oh man, I remember recording that. Amazing. Jalax. Oh, also hi Jalax. Goodbye Jalax. Enjoy your lurk. Freeware. So many participants. Well, we had 312 last year. So hoping to like crash through that. Commodore, good to see you. You're trying to get a couple other streamers to do it this year. Awesome. Effie, welcome in. December this year is going to be awesome. Shit, lost my train of thought. What I was going to say is I will be around for most of December. This is the first year since the start of December that I got something going on. Because usually, thank you for the follow, friend. Because usually, my wife and I, we stay here. I do a big Steam Key giveaway, and we do DOS games all month. This year, things have changed a little bit, as my wife and I have entered into a throuple with our girlfriend. We are going to actually travel back to the place I was born and hang out with a couple sets of parents. Apple, welcome in. Good to see you. So that's something that it's really important for us, and at this point in our relationship, you came at exactly the right time. Yeah. So that's something that's really important to us in this relationship. So we're going to be doing that over the holidays and celebrate Christmas with family members, so that they can continue to wrap their heads around what we've done. Honestly, I'm a little bit of a chaos creator, so I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. So I probably won't be back until like the second week in January. Fun way to phrase it though. I know, right? For what we've done. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be out here like December 20th and on. Which is a bummer, but that's a thing that needs to happen. And I did I'm gonna double down on my involvement in December next year. Just this year, there's just so much going on with everything. Probably, and it's gonna be that way. December, quick save and raid, and then we're moving our girlfriend here, like all the way from Nashville in the first week of April. And I fucking hope that's when life settles down and I can like commit to a constant streaming schedule and not always be flying to Nashville and flying back. Just, I hope. I got a good feeling about it though. And probably at that point is when, probably after Save and Raid, I want to say. So like mid-March is probably when I'll start the process. Yeah, we can talk about that too. Fuckers. TSA loves me. Probably mid-March I'll do a clean install on the streaming PC so that like when we come back and we kind of like reinvigorate the stream and we get a schedule and we keep going. Hope everything works. Thank you, Effie. So there's like that, and then there's like a couple more trips where she's coming here or I'm going there or we're all going to Virginia or whatever. And I am really hoping in April, like we can do this thing. I can get some quad lands in here. Hopefully the economy is a lot better and there's, the airports aren't trashed with no budget for air traffic controllers. And so people can travel here and we can do some land gamings. Is that an N64 sitting next to my shoulder? Yeah, we're going to get to that because I finally fucking got one. I'm trying to figure out how to move my thumb. There it is. I finally got an N64, and I'm really happy about it. That's one of the things I can't wait to share. Mr. V over here spoiling. Yeah, all the spoilers are just hidden in the background there. All right. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about with the future? Things are in flux. I'm going to stream absolutely as much as I can while I'm here. Things seem to be working well, so I'm less stressed about like the Windows update and OBS. I am I got some loose thoughts rolling around in my head about like putting a PayPal link in the stream, because this year's been exceptionally expensive, and I would still like to come up with the money to get... I don't have a way to capture that N64. I think I'm going to need something like a RetroTink for it, because my OSSC, which I've been using for everything else, just doesn't work for it. So I got to come up with something for that. So I might put like, I don't know, a goal on something, Ko-fi or whatever. If y'all wanted to help out with that. Because I got a lot of N64 hype around here, and I'm excited to play some of those games. I'm excited to stream them. Okay. That's streaming stuff until I remember something else. I'm gonna dig through some pictures here with y'all. Of just kind of what I've been up to for the last month, and then we're gonna dig through those games, and then I'm not sure what. Still, I got a lot of stuff to do around the house. Maybe we'll fire up some of the games that I got that aren't the N64 that I can capture. Could probably do that. Kind of one of my big projects that I'm working on this week is we're kind of tearing apart the third bedroom in our house to make a work office out of it. And also the disaster that is the storage hallway over here. I spent most of last night with like a mask on with all the dust because it's right next to the dryer and all the lint. Organizing my toolbox because I got some projects that I need to know where my tools are instead of just piled up in the top lid. So that is something I need to do. That and grocery shopping tonight. I do have a birdhouse to fix and repair. That's why I'm organizing my tools. There is a really cool, we'll just call it Bun Bun's caboose. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Which is a birdhouse that her grandfather made that has seen better days. So I'm going to replace as little as possible while keeping like the original pieces of wood there. But there's some rot that's got to come out of it. Actually, more than I thought there was. But your dad, actually. Okay. Oh, he's going to love that from this washed out hippie couple you're hanging out with. That was a fun thing. We got called aged out hippies. Not the insult he thought it was, I'll be honest. Kind of what I was going for. But yeah, no, repairing that is on my list. It's actually sitting on my kitchen counter right now. Not sure when, but first steps right now. I don't actually have a workspace for woodworking. It ain't gonna be in here, I can tell you that for free. Gresco says, did you pick up a copy of that indie overhead run-and gun? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm gonna show that off. I haven't opened it yet. Maybe that's something we can play a little bit today. No. Sorry. There's a special way I need to hook up my NES, and I think it'll crash if I try to plug that in while OBS is running. So we'll save that for another day. Yeah. Yeah, it was me, yeah. Actually, alright, I have a whole bunch of, like, pictures, and I'm just kind of gonna poke through these things from the last couple months. I grabbed them, you know, like my new phone, it won't connect over USB, so I can't pull the files off of it. Like, it'll be there for like 10 seconds, and then it'll just crash the browser, the file explorer. I don't know why. Need something else. So I had to go into my Google Photos drive and just snag as many pictures as I could, but I didn't have a chance. I ran out of time to like filter up a concise, here's the order of things that we did for the last month. So it's a whole bunch of pictures, and since they all have the creation date of this second, they're not in order. So we're gonna enjoy that nonsense. I'm just gonna scroll through them, and we'll just pretend time doesn't exist. Yeah. Okay, pictures. Actually, here's a fun thing. So here's me and our girlfriends. This was a year ago when we reconnected in. This was a year ago when we reconnected in October. This is me. This is basically the exact same picture, but half of me, because I shrunk a little bit. Just thought I should point that out. I'm actually really proud of myself being like 30 pounds down. Also, yeah, that's 30 pounds. Big fucking difference. You can even see it in my face. Thank you. Thank you. But so yeah, this is what we did in like early October. Was we went back to Furnace Fest in Birmingham, and saw a whole bunch of metal. Whole bunch of metal. Let's see here. Here's Chaplin, our bunny, looking menacing as fuck on a couch. Let's see. Okay, so we went and did my birthday. We went and did my birthday in Denver. We flew into Denver. Actually, we had like kind of an emergency, and I had to fly into I was supposed to fly into Denver, and I had to fly into Nashville because, unfortunately, Bun Buns had another like pass out and fall on her face on a hard floor moment, which we're chasing down, hopefully like narrowing in on the cause of that, so we can prevent it from happening ever again. But it's like it's a low blood pressure thing, and it sucks. My birthday was September 25th. Thank you. So I flew into Nashville, got her to a bunch of appointments, and then we both flew out to Denver when she was feeling a little bit better and met up with everybody there. I think I was like a day later than I planned. So we met up with my wife. There's all of us. This is all of us showing up at the same place to play arcade machines. Actually, at the place of the t-shirt I'm wearing right now, which was the 1UP Arcade or something. Yeah, 1UP Arcade Bar. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, me too. Me too. She is doing a lot better. She's got like a blood glucose monitor, and we're looking at some other things. And we're getting the data that's important now on what's going on with her. So hopefully that results in some way to prevent it. Because this is like the third or fourth time it's happened, but like the second time it caused physical damage to her face by falling down. The first time, or the really bad time, was like last January, where she fell into a bathtub, broke the bathtub with her face. So it's been a lot of like healing from that over the past year. So we went there, we did a whole bunch of stuff. Here's more arcadey, whatever. Here's me and Like an Apple playing Terminator Salvation, which was actually a ton of fun. Let's see. So my birthday present from Bun Buns was this stupid fucking shirt that I love so much. And when the three of us are together, somebody forces me to wear it. So, yeah. It actually is quite the conversation starter. It's awkward as fuck. Just spend the whole time. Yeah, the amazing shirt. Exactly, my awesome shirt. So, this is, yeah. I know they're trolling me. Yeah. You see both of them chiming up right now? It's a hell of a conversation starter. Also, the fact that we weren't just happy with putting it on the front. It's on fucking both sides. So I can't even, like, hide in a corner with it. Also, here's our friend Seacross. This is actually at Casa Bonita. You may remember Casa Bonita from Denver from the South Park episode. Let's see here. Yeah, all these pictures are so out of order. Yeah, I literally would not get in front of me holding a gun, I'll be honest. That's bad idea. I'm gonna find the group picture. Everything is... So here we go. So here's all of us eating at Casa Bonita. Here's C-Cross, another streamer, good friends. Bun Bun's me, Like an Apple. Sean Beanland, friend and streamer, his wife. This is our friend... fuck did my brain just go? This is Lucifer. We'll just call him Luke. He's actually the subcontractor that painted the room I'm standing in. This is his wife, and this is C-Cross's wife. Another picture. It's actually hard light to take a picture in there, but... That was a really fun night. I was very skeptical of like the whole experience, and then I found Eric Cartman to take a picture with, and that made me happy. We were there for hours and hours and hours. Like, they only give you like, you know, a couple minutes to eat, and then you can go explore this maze of a... It was just crazy. So here's... I did not respect any authorities. Matter of fact, when I went in the door, they like frisk you, and you have to go past security, and I was like, this is pretty excessive for just a restaurant. And the fucking, the security guard like whips around and says, this is a lot more than just a restaurant. I didn't know what I was in store for. I really didn't. Here's the ladies with Eric. This was the next day playing board games at another bar nearby. After we hit up a retro gaming store. We have lots of pictures of food in here. I can't remember if we did Meow Wolf before or after the next part, but the whole lot of us went to see Above and Beyond at the Fiddler's Green. Here's me and Sean having the time of our lives. This was the night he told me I was his best friend. We did Meow Wolf on the last full day in Denver, yeah. Let's see if there were more pictures of... see if there was more pictures of Above and Beyond. It was an amazing show. Lasers and all kinds of shit. I must not have pulled those. Oh no, they're here. They're here. So like, it was just a very intense visual experience. It was a huge auditorium. Here's me and Sean again. Apparently I turned my back for like 5 seconds and the girls were taking selfies, so there you go. I'm not sure where this was. I don't think that's in... Oh no, the scene's outdoors, so maybe that's in Fiddler's Green. Actually, I don't know. This is at the show? These people are like really close. I don't know. I'm very confused by the... That was at our seats. Okay. The, fuck you call them. The parallax seems weird on it. Here's more at that bar. Let's see. So, the whole experience at Meow Wolf, if you don't know what that is, it's this very weird, like, art exhibit. And there's, like, a story. You can pay more to get a little swipe card to learn more about what's going on. But the one in Denver is very much like a hub world, an alien planet, and, like, Fifth Element sci-fi town. And there was like a fortune teller and like a movie theater you could go watch like a short film in. It's this huge building. And there's like hidden doors everywhere that go to hidden places, and there's like, you know, there was this like ice, like crystal city on this one like alien planet part that you could walk around inside. Like, it was very strange, extremely stressful. Here was like the book dimension room. This was a really cool room that I need to find. I know I took better pictures, but inside all of these like hollowed out electronics, there was like little scenes. Like, this is a model airplane behind like 3 TVs, and there's like cotton ball clouds, and it was really something. So then I think that was all the pictures I had of Denver anyways. But then we went to Nashville after that. And this is Like an Apple with Bun Bun's horse. This is them pumpkin shopping because it was Halloween. Let's see. I hate that these are out of order. I did not have time. There's also pictures of delicious food. I don't know if anybody's really interested in that. In Nashville, we went to the zoo, which was pretty cool. Oh, here's the pinball machine for Casa Bonita. They have 2 of them. They're delightful. They had like a whole arcade in Casa Bonita. We spent a decent amount of time there. Trying to find the pictures from the zoo. swear to God I copied them over. Oh, here's what I was talking about. I was cleaning up last night. This has kind of been my project, is to clean up this disaster. Make it more organized, all my spare computer parts and whatnot. But mainly just get this so I can close that. So that is the project I'm going to be continuing with tonight after the stream. So I would like that one done. Yeah, I'm not seeing the pictures from the zoo. They must not have made it here. Bummer. I think this was from the Botanical Gardens. Okay, so we also went, since it was my birthday that week and we all hung out in Denver, we went to Nashville to hang out with Bun Buns for her birthday because she's exactly a week younger than me. And we did some escape rooms there, which were a lot of fun. I'll find the pictures from them. Oh, here we go. It was something the depths. Also, I got a blowout for my hair, so it looks extra fabulous. But yeah, this was with a bunch of Bun Buns' friends, and we all got stickers. You can see how just thrilled I am about having another sticker that I don't know where the fuck to put. Oh, here's the zoo. It's right here. It was right under those. So here you go. Here's Bun Buns feeding birds. I had a horrible experience in this area of having a bird shit in my hair. So I just silently walked the fuck out, found a bathroom, and then there weren't mirrors in the bathroom, so I had to get like somebody's dad to like help me get it out of my hair. I was pretty grossed out, I'll be honest. Also, knowing that I'll probably own birds is not the most thrilling thing at the moment, but yeah, I got it right in my long hair. I just said, fuck this, and like walked out of the cage. It was a really beautiful zoo. Like there was all kinds of different biomes in there you could walk around in. At least it's good luck. Have a bird shit in your hair? I don't know if that's true at all. And then we went and did like, what is this called? It's like putt-putt in like a bar restaurant. Which zoo was it? The one in Nashville. Just the Nashville Zoo. I'm not sure if it has a special name. I don't remember. So yeah, here's Bun Buns playing putt-putt. You went to the Portland Zoo? Oh, that's awesome. I have never been to the Portland Zoo. I think we're gonna do that in the near future. But I've never. There's like an apple putt-puttering. I don't think there's actually any pictures of me playing putt-putt. We're totally going to go. Yeah, that's our plan. We also went on this like little riverboat ride. You know, here's Nashville. Here's the Bat Building, the Bat Tower, Putt Shack, in a chain. But said they aren't anywhere in the PNW sad. Yeah, probably. I didn't bring the rest of the pictures over from that, but it was a lot of fun. It was mostly just like there were some horses on the side of the river and like some maybe important landmarks. Also, here is... This is actually the first time that Like an Apple was in Nashville. So the first time she met Roxanne the horse and Chaplin the bunny rabbit, which is pretty exciting. This is literally like 5 minutes after we get there. She just pops down in the cage and starts making friends. Yeah, and the horse. It was the last time that we get to watch the horse. Now it's growing its winter coat, like a yak, I'm told. But Roxanne is very soft in that winter coat. Just also very muddy. But that was fun. And then from Nashville, we went to Birmingham. Very yak-like currently. But she's so soft. From there, we went to Birmingham to Furnace Fest. Like an Apple went home, and me and Bun Buns traveled down there. See, it's been like a month or two off, and I have to remember to use everybody's screen names now. Let's see. So you already saw some of these amazing pictures where I'm super skinny. Oh yeah, I met a couple bands I really liked. Here is the Straight Edge tent. There's Bun Bun's trying on straight edge merch. This is me getting a picture with the band called Stavesacre, who I really, really like, and I've only gotten to see twice in my life. Like, starting to feel like I might not get many chances to see these guys again. Interestingly, Mark Solomon, the singer here, which is a very, very fucking intense dude. Like, his eyes, look, seriously. Look at this man. He is, like, scary serious sometimes. But also, like, one of the sweetest people I've ever met. He actually works for NASCAR, which we found out. This guy here, the guitarist or bass player, actually works in one of Portland's Trader Joe's. No fucking joke. He was like, oh, I live up there. I work at the Trader Joe's. And I'm like, well, I'm definitely coming to say hi. Even though I'm closer to Vancouver Trader Joe's. But that's a fun fact. Here's me with Living Sacrifice. It's a Christian death metal band as old as 1991. Y'all may recognize Rocky Gray. He was also the guitarist of Soul Embraced and Evanescence. He's straight up a goofy fucking dude. There's Lance Garvin, Bruce Fitzall, and I cannot think of his name for the life of me. Very, very serious man, Bruce. You see the Zayo tent over there. I did not go hang out with them. These two were like my favorite bands in high school. Bruce What's Uppies. But modern Zayo just isn't for me, unfortunately. And then we went and ate at a Mediterranean restaurant between festival days, which is significant for us from a year before that. So it was like the same day. And the food is still 6 and 7, or whatever the kids are saying. But it's exactly what I needed. You and your Day of the Tentacle team. Hey, Star, welcome in. Have I gone to visit the dude at the trade? No, I haven't been home. I've been with you. Also, Steven's Hot Dog Wagon was back, which is my favorite thing in the world out there at Furnace Fest. Hold on. I got this. There's a picture of me delightfully destroying hot dogs. I just gotta find it. It's somewhere in here. I wish these were in order so much. The food looks good. Yeah, it was good. Actually, there was a lot of really delicious food. Whatever this breakfast was I had somewhere was wonderful. Biscuits and gravy. Oh, here's me eating the hot dogs. Absolutely. Just about to double fist hot dogs. Aluminum be damned. I actually have this very straight... Oh, here it is. I need to update it. But I have the 33 hot dog book, which is a... some old glizzy. Yeah. Which is a rating for hot dogs I've eaten that my wife got me for whatever reason. Even comes with... Somewhere in here, there's like... Yeah, there it is. The wiener measuring tool. Yeah. Yeah, I need to update it because I've had some hot dogs since, but like... Yeah, I was there. We're doing it. Almost made a hot dog yesterday, but you had greens and chicken and rice instead. And because I do seek out hot dogs. I do. Actually, there was a funny video I pulled over of like a night that my wife and I got. Here we go. Hot dogs from multiple countries from this one new hot dog place in Vancouver. Yeah, so it's British hot dog, Italian hot dog, and American Chicago dog. You literally made a veggie dog for lunch? All of these were delicious, by the way. Now I'm hungry. Also, here's what we had. Oh man, this fucking blue cheese bacon burger that I had at the airport was everything. This was in the Denver airport a couple nights ago. But last night, my wife actually made. This is tofu, by the way. Made birria encased in cornstarch tofu. Hungry now too? You need to make some food in the kitchen with cilantro and like a mustard cheese sauce, or sorry, mayonnaise cheese sauce, like crumbled cheese and mayonnaise. And this thing was maybe the best sandwich, probably the best sandwich I have ever fucking had. Like, oh, it was so good. Also, just a massive slab of tofu. Let's see. God, there's so much. We did so much. So I showed some of the pictures of the bands that we got to get pictures with, and I saw tons of bands. And then we went to overnight shows every night. I got to see extra shows from Unearth and Norma Jean. We got to see acts like the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza. Trying to see who else I was excited about. Other bands were there that I didn't watch, like Knocked Loose and the Dropkick Murphys, which was really weird to have them at this particular festival. I don't know why. Yeah, that's probably broken. Don't forget about Horse the Band. I forgot about them. Okay. What other cool food was there while we're talking about that? Can't remember where this was, but that was delicious. Let's see here. This was probably up near Ohio. Oh, yeah. Horse the Band had like Nintendo Core sound. That was your first tofu sandwich. Got it. Yeah, I don't know why that made the cut in here. Mostly because I was in a hurry. I didn't even eat that. It's true, but I had the latter ones. Oh yeah, back in Nashville, here's Bun Buns and me at Emmy Squared, which is an excellent pizza place. Probably my second favorite Detroit-style pizza place. Well, not probably, is. There was also the sandwich place in Nashville that, I mean, look, you can see how fucking greasy this was. Like, they were kind of ridiculously sloppy, but their menu changes every 2 weeks. They have a completely different menu. So, and also they make their own in-house, like, Cheeto rings. And the food was good. It was just really fucking greasy, was my big gripe. Let's see that. Yes, another airport meal. This was coming back home after Furnace Fest. Actually also got to another show before I left Nashville that time in the beginning of October. I got to see Empire of the Sun, which was, man, that was a hell of a show. Never really thought much of the band, but I'm probably more interested in them now that I've seen them live. But this was an excellent roast beef sandwich I had on my way back to Vancouver. When I got back to Vancouver, my dog did this because he's stupid. Yeah, Empire of the Sun was actually really good. Their show was fucking incredible. We went to see Tron, me, Like an Apple, and our friend Dwayne, who we're going to be seeing a lot more of Dwayne. There's a lot more Dwayne in these pictures. This is Bun Bun's friend, also my friend, that moved here from Nashville to Vancouver. They came out to visit, hung out with Like an Apple for 3 days, and bought a fucking house. There's Neo Venom. Tron Ares is amazing. I agree. And I went all in. Actually, went right over to your stream the next day to brag about how great it was. Neo Venom, if you don't know, is a huge Tron fan. So much DP for everybody needs DP. Anyways. But yes. Dwayne's amazing. Also, here is the cool swag I picked up for way too much money. Which is now my main drinking cup. You wish you got the cup? I'm so glad I did. Yeah, but here it is. This is my water cup. And it lights up. So, it's actually designed after Ares' disc. I am probably going to fucking eat popcorn tonight, but here's the popcorn tin. Got LEDs in it too. So it lights up. But what I didn't realize, you didn't realize in that picture, like these things were taped down. I was like, okay, little shelf figures? No. No, sir. No, you can drive these. I can't do it looking in a not mirror, but you can absolutely drive these around the damn the damn thing. Like, they're locked in here. It's so fucking stupid, and I love it. There, now you can have both up next to each other. But yeah, this was worth it. This was worth it. I actually made it, like, most of the way through the movie without realizing that the popcorn bucket also lit up. But yeah, no, fucking cool. That movie is awesome. Look, it's not the greatest movie in the world. Most movies aren't. But I really, really enjoyed that movie. And I am just so sad that it's not... Don't listen to the... There you go. There's what I have to say about that. Damn, it's been a long time since I put that in there. It's been a long time since I put that in there. Yeah, no, I totally agree. And it's really sad that it's not making enough money. Like, I mean, every Tron movie has literally flopped. And they keep trying, and I'm just a little worried that this is the last time they're going to try. And the movie was an excellent masterpiece. Look, and here's the really interesting thing. I don't like Nine Inch Nails. Matter of fact, I don't even like the soundtrack to the Tron movie. I'm not a Trent Reznor fan. Like, it's like industrial funk. It just doesn't do it for me. It's kind of like nails on a chalkboard, all of it. But in that movie, that soundtrack is one of the best things I've ever heard. However, if I go to listen to it outside of the movie, it's fucking trash. That's my hot take. It's so weird. It's only been like one other movie, and I can't think of which one it was, that the soundtrack in the movie was perfection. And outside of the movie, it was like... Your heart's slightly broke. I love industrial music. I do. I just don't like Nine Inch Nails. And I have tried. I have tried so many times. I just can't do it with Trent Reznor. But that's okay. Because he has plenty of fans, and I like thousands of other bands. Just not that one. But the soundtrack in the movie... Ooh, the Quake soundtrack isn't music, though. I also couldn't listen to that one outside of the game. Like, it's great ambient sound. There's one song, like one actual song in it, which is the title theme. But the rest of it is just noise. It's like, I wouldn't buy that on vinyl. I also wouldn't buy Silent Hill 1 soundtrack because that's all metal dragging over metal and banging hammers on metal for 2 hours. Great in the game. Not a good listening experience while you're doing the dishes. But yeah, that's how I feel about the Tron soundtrack. It is amazing in the movie. I cannot overstate that. But like as a listening experience, there's like, I would rather listen to the first Tron soundtrack. Obviously, I'd rather listen to Tron Legacy because Daft Punk made an incredible experience inside and outside of the movie. Not Silent Hill 1 being stomp music. The seats did vibrate. It was either that or the bass was so strong. But yeah, as a whole package, I absolutely love Tron Ares. It was fantastic. I will be buying that on Blu-ray and watching it again. Because I need more excuses to use my popcorn bucket. Obviously. I mean, y'all go see the movie and listen to the soundtrack and tell me what you think, because I mean, it's like, you know, it's like my opinion, man. But I've tried over and over again to listen to it, and I couldn't. It just, you know, and the other thing is, it's like, do a soundtrack or do an album where you sing. Like, Trent Reznor, figure your shit out. Because it's weird, like, most of the soundtrack is not in the movie, and it's all him singing on top of things that vaguely sound like they belonged in the movie. And that was really off-putting as a listening experience, because I was like, no, where are all the songs I liked in the movie? Because they're not on this album. Anyways, I'm moving on with my life on that one. Here's another hot dog. There you go. There's another hot dog. I think this was at Daddy's Dogs in Nashville, I want to say. Which is pretty excellent. Trent ran over. Yeah. Trent ran over. Alright. So, from there... What this show was. Can't even remember. Turbo. This is the... Okay, so this is the night we went to see Empire of the Sun. That was the band before them. We're still friends. Oh, it's fine. We still love Trump. Okay, so me and this guy, me and Dwayne, went to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. This is a small portion of it where they had their vending machines. Really huge event this year. Really huge event this year. Here's me with Clippy. It looks like you're attending the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Would you like help? That's me in my Chasm the Rift shirt. Here's Dwayne. Mad that Clippy showed up too. Look at his shirt though. Look at this shit. How fucking amazing is that button up? This guy, hey Soda. This guy is the nerd's nerd, let me tell you. Here is something from Homebound.
We will return shortly.
Mother 3, home something. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, friends. I think the ads are over. Should be. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, did the upgrade to Windows 11 and ended up having to do a clean install of OBS. So some things are broken. I don't know why that would mean the TechLink's clip player is down, but I will. This needs a reset. I will get that figured out. I feel like I made a change to fix it like right before I left in September. But I don't know what this deal is now. Okay, that's fixed. Well, it's getting like garbled in that ear. Okay, so where were we? So yeah, this is Dwayne. I'm trying to think of the name. It's slipping my mind. Like, Homebound? Homebound or Mother 3? Earthbound. Thank you. Mother. Yes, Mother. Depending on where you live. Dwayne just having the time of his life. Ness. Yes, it is. Honestly, this guy was really creepy because every time I walked by, I was like, that child is standing really still. Here's Team Wildwood. Here's Alex from Wildwood. We all got to hang out. We all got to hang out that night. This was Hard Driving is actually a really cool. It's a really cool racing game. Ah, here he is. Here's Gresco. Got to meet him. Called first person to ever call my name in public as ArtyomHavok. So it's the first time I have been officially recognized, which is kind of amazing. This was over in the vendors. Who's that dude? Yeah, no, this was actually a really cool moment. Before that point, I gotta tell y'all about this because I didn't draw attention to it then. I had gone over to like the vending services. You can call your cousins by their Twitch name. That's amazing. I had gone over to the vending services and like had to stand in line for 20 goddamn minutes. And I was like, all right, I was going over to get an alcoholic beverage, but I stood in line for so long that I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get two. I'll just put one in my bag. No, they opened both of them. So it was kind of like I was just walking around the place with like two mixer drinks. And my hands were fucking freezing. Hey, MacLad, welcome in. So I was like, fuck, okay. So I just finished one of them. I tossed it in the garbage, so I'm just holding one like a normal person. And that's about the point that Gresco calls my name. As I walk over there, I'm like, okay, that drink's hitting. So like the whole time I was standing there talking to you, I was like, act sober, act sober. All right. I feel like we're gonna be looking at the stuff that I bought. No wonder I was so chill. I know, right? And at that point, you brought over like another streamer, and I was like, I'm not gonna remember this guy's name. I'm trying to think of what else. If I had something else from that, I know that. Me and Dwayne met up with Sean Beanland the next day. I don't actually have any pictures of that, or during that day. I bought a ton of stuff. I'm going to be showing that off here in a bit. So from there, from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Expensive 10 next to your name? Oh shit, what is that? Is that from TwitchCon? Or whatever it was called? It is TwitchCon, yeah. I did meet Clippy, yeah. Yeah, sure did. Sure did. That was pretty delightful. Okay, so Sakura, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, friends. In the last 6 months. It's only been since like September 20th. I left like September 20th, and we've been... Welcome in, everybody. Nonchalant Nate, thanks for the follow, friend. Appreciate that. We've been going through pictures since I left. For Denver, Nashville, Birmingham. And these pictures are back in Vancouver, where the Portland Retro Gaming Expo was next door. And I was just showing pictures where I was hanging out with other cool people, other streamers, and whatnot. So from there, I went back to, I left home, or left one home, went back to the other home in Nashville to hang out with Bun Buns more. We went to a bunch of really cool restaurants, and then we went, basically I was there for all of Halloween. Welcome in, Trident. But we went to this one really, really fucking cool bar restaurant, which was inside of like a greenhouse. And they had excellent food, excellent drinks. It was a really good night, that one. Also, this spinach artichoke dip was pretty fire. Then we went and did a bunch of haunts, like haunted house, scary stuff. Yeah, dude, the last couple of months has been insane. Let's see. Zach and KJ. There's me and Bun Buns. This is at Nashville Nightmare. They don't let me take any. I couldn't take any pictures inside of them. But it's actually really delightful. This fucker, though, just like walks up and I'm just like, come be in the picture. And I put my hand around him because that's a normal thing to do with a mouth like that. It didn't backfire at all. But it was super enjoyable. We went to four haunted houses, and I loved them all. And then we headed up to Ohio for the... You went to my home state? Wait, where do you live again? You have 4 in total? Oh, Nashville Nightmare? Necro Keys, welcome in, friend. So from there, we went up to the Ohio Ren Fair on its closing weekend. Oh yeah, we went to Devil's Dungeon. They have this like notorious maze that takes people hours to solve, and I video gamed the fuck out of it. Like, I walked in there, it was kind of funny because like, I still have it mapped in my head, which is the stupid part. I could probably draw it out right now, but I don't feel like setting that up. So, you know, we walk in there, and I just like look at the doors. I go through one, and it sends us back to this hub room. And then I just look at all the scratches on the doors, and there's like one with like a scratch that looks like this. And I'm like, that's where we're going. And then we end up in the second hub, like second try. So now that we're in the second hub, we come out of a door that has somebody has chalked a cock and balls on it. So I know not to go back through that one again. And then we do 2 that basically loop around with each other and spit you back out in the room. And then I realize there's a video camera over one of the doors, and that's the exit. So I solved like an hour-long maze of nightmares in 6 minutes. And Bun Buns has been mad at me ever since. Because she got lost in it last year. But yeah, we went to the Ohio Ren Fair on their closing weekend. It was cold as shit. We're basically there all day. This is the line trying to get into it. Like, dude. I had to take a panoramic shot. It was just too intense not to. Look at that shit. And there's just people behind us at this point. But basically, like, there's multiple lines going between rows of cars. It was pretty intense. You ID clip and just walk through it. Right. Let's see here. Tons and tons of pictures. Mostly of just us cuddling, apparently. Here is Carl, who is a performer there. Also one of Bun Bun's good friends. He performed in a few places, did juggling, was in a... Where we go? Was it in here? I think it was. I actually have video, but I'm not going to play because it's got music in it, but they were performing over there. Actually, for whatever reason, I don't know who I am anymore, kind of grabbed Bun Buns' hand and like, to dance, and I was like, but I don't know how to dance. But we tried it. It was nice. Also, for whatever reason, they were selling these chairs there, so we got one sent to our house. Bun Buns did. Which I have to put together and find a place to hang in the back patio now. I did not copy the video over, but I was actually pulled up on stage by this weirdo to do... I think I was supposed to be pretending to be a cat, but she was like motioning me to do things. There is video. I'll post it to Discord. And that earned me this very beautiful gold feather right here that now lives on this incredible jacket that Bun Buns bought me. Hey, Quiet. Welcome. Hey, it's good to see you. Welcome in. We were just talking about my last trip to, well, Nashville and the areas, which I just came back from. There's actually a picture of Quiet Entertainer in here. In one of these. If I could find it. Somewhere in here. I swear it's in here. I probably scrolled past it like 3 times. Not that group pick. It's in here somewhere. We'll just have a callback to it in like 5 minutes when I see it again. Okay, so we did the Ren Fair. That was a ton of fun. Saw Carl do a couple different shows. It's pretty delightful. And then we went back to Nashville and went to a place called House of Cards, which has a strict dress code. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Got his hair slicked back, wearing a suit. Like, do we even know this guy? It was a pretty incredible night. This place is centered around card tricks and magic. They also have very expensive small serving meals. It was probably one of the most expensive meals I've ever had. But it was super delightful. Also, thank you for giving him a shout out. Quiet Entertainer is one of our mutual friends with Bun Buns. Who is also on Twitch as a DJ and does some pretty incredible music in the Nashville area. You used to work at House of Cards? Awesome. So yeah, here's us in our swanky clothing. Here's us after all the card tricks in the rain, getting baklava at like a street vendor in Nashville, which was pretty wonderful. Honestly, one of my favorite evenings. We went to see an artist called John 5, who you may know from the music scene, as he's literally done everything in the world. In the like rock and industrial and nu metal genre. This was out in the rain on a rooftop in Nashville. It was very cold. Another haunt in Nashville. Then we went to see on Halloween night Rocky Horror Picture Show during like a live reinterpretation. Hey Slim, good to see you, buddy. This was the group here. No, just one picture of that. There's more. This is the final haunt we did, which Dwayne was back in Nashville, and one of our other mutual friends. Where did the other pictures go? I thought I had more from Rocky Horror. I know I did. My Ren Fair outfit got double duty that night. Well, maybe I didn't bring them over. Oh, here they are. Here they are. So this was our Halloween outfits. I didn't really have anything. Zach from the first night and Steven. These guys are actually filmmakers, which is pretty exciting. They do a thing, definitely do a thing every year for the 48-hour film festival in Nashville that Bun Buns actually participates in. I am going to take part in that next year. That's my plan, is to go back. It is a Hollywood hotel. Yeah. There you go. Even earrings, yeah. Even earrings. Okay. Also, here's me holding Chaplin because I learned how to hold a bunny correctly. Bunny was very happy. This fucking creeper behind me, though, was just terrorizing us in the line with loud noises. Is there anything else before the end of that trip? Oh, here we go. I'll just say that Quiet Entertainer is in this picture somewhere. He's in this picture somewhere. Y'all can figure out who he is. That narrowed it down a lot, actually. Okay. Oh no. Did I copy them over? Shit. Okay. All right. Y'all wanted to see some like stupid, embarrassing stuff, right? Let me figure out if I can get application audio. All right. Give me just a second here. Give me just a second here to see if I can capture the audio from this. This is where I got dragged up onto stage. VLC player. All right, y'all hear this? Cannot. Why? I am going to do something I normally don't do and do a desktop audio capture. So y'all get to hear all of the sounds that I hear during a stream, which I never do. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're gonna start the other video because this is actually the second one. I don't know why I let Bun Buns talk me into these things. Tonda, thank you. Welcome in. Hey, Big Fatty. I had no idea what she wanted me to do. But she fed me goldfish. So I have a back problem, like I got a pretty severe back injury, and I'm like, I can't do this, the thing you're asking. I'm trying. Good boy, right? And this is we actually, like, sadly lose video there because somebody dropped their phone. So we lose video of me going through the hoops, which I thought I actually did a pretty good job with. And then here's the second half. I was like, I am not rolling over. We're gonna spin up and it'll be fine. I know, right, MacLad?
Oh my goodness, I love my job. What is your name? Everyone, our newest circus star, Maddie. Yay! Maddie, as a thank you for your bravery and for your sense of play, we would like to gift you your very own Circa Brava gold feather. It's a physical reminder that feathers help you fly over obstacles, like Dumbo. Now, return to your seat, a lion among men.
That was a lot of fun, I'll be honest. Alright, I need to kill off that audio capture forever. Actually, was there... You know what? Screw it. Here's Carl I was talking about. You always knew I was a lion. Let's see. Also, there was the Wheel of Death. This guy was crazy intense. See ya, Apple. He says, oh, hell no. Fucking jump rope, man, that's how it ends. Yeah. I think that we've exhausted the videos. Oh yeah, here's the gold feather that I earned when they drug me up on stage there. All right. So now on to the even more exciting part. I know, right? Love that thing. Now on to the even more exciting part. I see that you decided to time out. There we go. All right. Okay, we should be down just to the one microphone now. I know. Waiting on the delay, somebody's gonna say echo. Okay. And yes, now I'm near it. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention was in some of the pictures, but not the ones I showed, was actually got a drinking horn while I was at the Ren Fair. Look at this ridiculous thing, though. It is my new favorite thing in the world. This and my popcorn bucket. So, I have started to add things to my Ren Fair outfit. Because that's a thing I do now, I guess. You put popcorn in the drinking horn too, Tonda? Alright. So, I made it my personal mission. Should have cleaned this table first. Just ran out of time today. I made it my personal mission at this particular Portland Retro Gaming Expo last month. This is how it begins. To fucking come home. To come home with an N64. Because I've wanted one basically forever. And I've just never been able to find a good deal on it. Is it actually bit crushed really bad? Hopefully not. Maddie, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you, friend. How was Castlevania? So I went looking for like a decently priced N64, and everybody wanted like $90 to $100, $150, which is just too damn much, I think. But I did find somebody that was selling one, a couple of them actually, for $70, and I feel like that's the best deal I'm going to get. And it was. It was the best deal at the show, and they had kind of a pile of them. So I bought it and a couple other things from them. I know. It was great revisiting a classic. Awesome. So I'm now the proud owner of an N64. Finally. It only took 20 years. Like, no, 30 years. Jesus Christ. 30 years. So I got that. I got like a bunch of controllers for it. Got, you know, a rumble pack that needs some love. It's got corrosion in it. I don't know if it actually works or not. I've been trying to get it to work in some games, and then I left to go back to Nashville. Got 2 memory cards. I did also grab the N64 Brawler, which is a wireless controller in, like, screw your eyeballs green. Extreme green limited edition. It's very cool. You know, it's more like a modern controller instead of, like, you know, the weirdness that is the N64 controller. But I wouldn't say that I like it better in FPS games than the original. It's so green, right? Hey, Chris, welcome in. It is GoldenEye 64 time. But it is a very nice controller, and it was helpful in some of the games I picked up, but I don't think I love it for, like, GoldenEye. My other gripe is this ridiculous damn dongle for it. Instead of just being a wireless dongle, it so awkwardly sits there. Like, so awkwardly. It, you know, it's made for the memory cards, right? So you keep the memory card in it, and because you put those in the bottom of the N64 controller. The expansion pack. I did get the expansion pack. I did. This was $50. It was almost more than the console, which is a huge bummer. But I did get the expansion pack. What's funny about this particular thing, and I know it won't work in it, but me and Dwayne were joking that, like, we could just, like, make the console rumble, put the rumble pack in this thing. Yeah, the expansion pack is really expensive. Honestly, for no good reason whatsoever. The other interesting controller I got was a wireless Atari 2600 controller, which I haven't actually opened yet. I went to get out my 2600 and play one of the new, like, ROM hack games that Dwayne bought, but I couldn't find my power cord for it, and that's one of the reasons I'm organizing the side room there. Sorry. Need a knife. We don't mangle boxes in this house. We respect the boxes. The late 90s, early 2000s for translucent goodies. Right. I played, it's not out yet, but I can't remember the name of it, but it was a really cool, almost like Jungle Strike helicopter game on the 2600. Oh, that feels good. Oh, it's not wireless. It's just a new controller. Interesting. Yeah, okay. That's fine. But it's also made for left and right. It's got a button on each side. Actually, man, it's a good feeling controller. I actually have another controller from this company. That's kind of like a handheld Atari controller, but I think it's wherever the power cord is. So I'll have to find that. But whatever that helicopter game was, like it controlled like a twin stick with a single stick. Like it was excellent. And I am gonna be following that as soon as I can figure out what it was. The Ranger by Hyperkin. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. I have that one as well. It's the Ranger. Yeah, sticker. Another sticker. Still have Prime. Amazon Prime? Yes. Alright, we're going to go through the N64 games that I now own, because I bought a ton. Obviously, I got GoldenEye, which is the thing I've been playing the most of. Because I've never beaten the original game. I've beaten the Wii version twice and played all of them. Twin Stick Road-like, Empty Shell. I'll have to look that up. This one I've had for a bit, but I've never showed it off because I never had an N64, but somewhere along the lines I got a copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the N64. We know I love it. Monster Truck Madness 64, which is kind of a wild game. And I'm pretty excited to show this one off. It's actually from Rockstar, not Terminal Reality, which is so bizarre. Yeah, what a difference. I imagined it is. Well, this is the one game, this and Perfect Dark are the one games that you can play with dual N64 controllers like a twin stick. Which I tried. I don't love it. Because it's not move, strafe, aim up and down, left and right. It's like they're just jumbled, but you can use two sticks. Yeah, Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, you can put two controllers in and there's a control scheme for it. Hey Deviant, welcome in. Good to see you too. I got Quake 64. I almost got Hexen 64, but I just don't like Hexen that much, if I'm being honest. I almost got Quake 2 64, but I decided to just grab this one. There will be another time. I was already spending a ton of money. Quest 64, which I know nothing about other than I've heard about it. Also, it was like a reasonably priced cart. Some were not. But here is Perfect Dark. With the new remaster making it not feel bad. See, I just played through all of Hexen 64, or all of Hexen. Sorry, yeah. And it was fine. Hexen 2 is so much better in my opinion. You remember playing this back in the day and not liking it, Necro Keys? Oh, sorry, Quest 64? Yeah, I was really excited about the new Perfect Dark. Like, I'm actually kind of pissed about that. Also, is my voice too loud on this mic? I didn't really do much of a quality check there. We'll just get this out of the wrapper. Haven't played this one yet, obviously. But here's Episode 1 Racer. Decent version of it. Obviously, I'm always going to default to the PC version, but I wanted to try it. It's on your playlist at some point, Puzzles. Now this one's like beat to shit for $30. We had a lot of fun. So after that second night at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, me, Sean, and Dwayne came back here, and we hooked up the N64 and we played a whole bunch of games. And we had so much fun playing this one together. Like, we did like easy mode in all the maps and just had a blast. Really liked it. I also grabbed the Mission Impossible N64 cartridge. Because I remember some friends playing this, but I never got to play it, and we all know how I feel about Mission Impossible. And of course, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Arguable which version of the game's better, this or PC. But I have not played this one. That's actually like quite a stack to start my collection of N64 games, you know? Okay. Moving on. You never knew Shadow was on PC? I think that's where most people know it from. Either that or a demo disc. I was interested in this. I don't know if it's a good game. It wasn't very expensive, but I'm interested in trying it out. It's a movie I love. But there you go. I got Stargate for the Sega Genesis. I also got Aladdin. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get the Super Nintendo version or the Genesis version, so I did a quick Google, and everybody seemed to be in agreement that the best version is the Genesis version. So I went with it. Here's a $5 game called Subterranea. Which is like, I don't know, it almost feels like a side-scrolling firefight. What I played of this in a quick second was really cool. And when I looked at some screenshots and some video, but I haven't fired it up myself yet. But I am really excited about this one. Genesis had very direct input from Disney's animator, Disney's Aladdin. I mean, look at Pocahontas, man. Pocahontas is my favorite Sega Genesis game. That game is so fucking good. It's a hovery kind of game. Subterranea. I'm excited about it. Honestly, everything that I looked at on this, and for $5. Alright, so this was a thing that became the mission of day 2, was to find a copy of this game. There were only 2 at the entire expo, but I remembered playing a powerboat game, like almost like a Hulk Hogan Thunder in Paradise speedboat guns game on the Sega Genesis. I had no idea what it was called. Talked to a couple vendors. Somebody came up with the name Bimini Run, and I finally found a copy of it. The first one was in box and way too much money, and the other one was still way too much money, but the one in box was gone. Mnemonic, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, friends. We're looking at some of the cool stuff I got over the month I've been off streaming, mostly at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. But here's a copy of Bimini Run, the game I was just talking about. I just remember being hard as hell, but like my friend had it and I borrowed it sometimes. Actually, he would let me borrow his whole Sega Genesis because I never could own one. But I'm looking forward to giving this one another go. It's like 12 layers of parallax pretending to be third person on a boat. Like it's pretty crazy. Okay, and that's it for the Sega Genesis games. I got I got 2 Super Nintendo carts, but 1 game, which is the original F-Zero. I don't think there was like an NES game before this, but I figured if I was getting F-Zero X or FX-Zero or whatever it was, might as well grab the first one. I almost like this one more than the N64 game. This one was a ton of fun. It's a very pretty game too. Artyom Returns. Yeah, I am back. I also grabbed the Super Game Boy cart. Last year, there were hundreds of these, and they were all $15. And they were so absent this year, and the 2 I found were expensive. I feel like $28 was way too much for this. I don't know why there aren't any bopping around. They were just everywhere. A Zelda? Yeah, okay. Well, this is actually like an Apple's Zelda game from her Game Boy, but it was the one I was using to test it out. It was that and floating around somewhere around here is a Pokemon game. I don't really like Pokemon, so that's kind of whatever. Alright, Nintendo games. This was actually a gift for my birthday from Seacross, a fellow streamer. We both remember playing this. I think my babysitter had it. And so we've made an arrangement that we're gonna like co-stream this game and figure out how to do it, because there's a lot going on in this game. Like side scroller, drive around town, like kind of open world, semi-open world. Like I'm excited. I'm excited to explore that one more. I also grabbed, while I was in Birmingham, a pinball game for the NES. I didn't know one existed, but apparently this is based on a real table or a trilogy of pinball tables. Pinbot. I fired it up a little bit. It's pretty damn cool. It's pretty damn cool. So I'm looking forward to playing more of that on stream after December, obviously. I also got Wizards and Warriors 2, which I don't know much about, except that I used to play the original a lot. It's by Rare, you believe? It does not actually say. Yeah, I figured you would know it, Tonda. There's also High Speed Pinball on the NES. I'll have to find that one. Pinbot's cool. Iron Sword's amazing. I really played a lot of the original game. I remember one summer, it was like one of 3 games we had at my grandma's house. And so my sister and I played it's Fabio. Played the living shit out of it. But I don't know much about this one. Alright, so that brings me to a really exciting NES game called Copper Jacket. Monsoon Studios. This game is powered by flash technology from memory. Second wave NES. So this is a modern NES game. It is basically an isometric Contra. It is 2-player co-op through the entire campaign. So when I was standing there talking to the developer of this game, and Dwayne had wandered off to another table, at which point you hear me shout, "Dwayne, get the fuck back here! We're playing this!" And we fired it up on the guy's little CRT, and it was fucking awesome. So let me read the story, the plot of this game. Copper Jacket alert! Your former boss, Commander Zazvlasky, has kidnapped your wife-to-be in an attempt to make you do his dirty work. Your mission is to defeat the sinister commander and rescue the love of your life. Features: blast your way through this action-packed game, defeat both man and machine, take on 5 bosses, get weapon upgrades, traverse through 13 levels. Players 1 to 2 simultaneous. We're actually going to open this right now. I can't capture my NES without restarting OBS, which I don't want to do midstream. So we will play this another day, but know it's coming. But yeah, you know, game developer seemed like a decent guy. We got into a bit of a how do I fucking pay for this, because he couldn't figure out how to do it on PayPal, which is all I had. So I finally was able to buy it. It took like 15 minutes. I think this is also the only NES game I have in a box. There's more in here. Oh, look at that. There is a blank sleeve for it. Isn't that cute? Not an NES sleeve. Let's knock over all of these. There's your cartridge. I don't know if it is a new plastic or a cleaned up old one. I think it's new. It feels different. But that's really cool. I'll have to fire this up later, make sure it works. And a sleeve for it. Ta-da! I'm really excited about it. What I played was awesome. We'll just go through the manual then. Scooch these over. I have some more room. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but this kind of looks like the bad guy from Bionic Commando Rearmed. Ivan and then Anatoly, sorry. But yeah, it's 8 directions of movement, isometric. You gotta look out for enemy troops. Shotgun, rapid fire, bazooka, health kit. Okay, so there's only 4 different things. Different zones: forest, factory, snow, chemical, hideout. Take care of your game. Here's the people they thank. Does it have the developers? No, just the studio, huh? Monsu Studio is in no way affiliated, endorsed, or licensed by Nintendo, it says. Alright. Try to keep that in the box. So yeah, looking forward to firing that up at some point. Definitely going to be streaming this, hopefully with Dwayne, as this is a path that we started together. Okay. For the Evercade, there was a lot of people selling Evercade stuff. I picked up the Pico Collection 4, which is the one that has Zero Tolerance Underground on it. Also, Glover, Risky Woods, Skullglager, Revolt of the Westicans, Street Racer, Target Renegade, Bad Street Brawler, Mermaids of Atlantis, Star X, and the Fidgets. I played a little bit of the Underground. It's actually what's in my handheld Evercade right now. You always want to try Glover? Risky Woods. Man, that is a poster, ain't it? There's Glover. Glover poster. So we'll be checking this and another game I picked up for the Evercade in the near future. Well, near-ish future. we got to get through Horizon Forbidden West so I can get back to retro games. So we're going to hit that hard the next couple weeks until it's done. I also picked up an Xbox copy of Black, which I have been told is a pretty amazing FPS game. Hey Surfins, good to see you. I didn't actually look at it. Yeah, it's in shape. This was in Denver. I picked this up in Denver. Also in Denver, I picked up a mech game for the Wii called Battle Rogue Mech Conflict. I've never fucking heard of it. A couple screenshots looked like it might be okay. You came in on the Maddie train? Awesome. So that's level 7 games. Yeah, it is my receipt. Okay. I was like, who left a receipt in here? I think this is the one they resurfaced for me in the store. It's looking kind of rough. Alright. PC games. Of course I bought PC games. Of course I bought PC games. Here's a big box of a game called High Octane, which I'd never heard of. It's a Bullfrog game. It's a racer, and it has multiplayer, which means it's probably quad LAN compatible. And SVGA, all that. Rockets, boosters. That typical, like, Electronic Arts inner box. What kind of nail polish is that? I don't remember the name of it, but it is from a place here in Vancouver. And my wife and girlfriend both took me to get nail polish done one of the times that we were all together. And I've been doing it ever since. I kind of loved it. Some nail polish that Deb would be very proud of. Welcome in, Catessia. Also, Prison Gamer, good to see you. Sorry, the chat is to the side of me, and I'm not keeping up with it particularly well today. The PC reference card, there's a manual. But yeah, I was thinking this would be a pretty good game to try out for Quad LAN. Because it has multiplayer. It's SVGA. Looks kind of awesome. Pretty excited about it. Here is another game I've never heard of. Chronicles of Pern, Dragon Riders, based on Dragon Riders of Pern, I guess. But looking at the back of it, I saw that it is a 3DFX game. Wait, did I see that on this one? Hold on. Yeah, 3DFX Voodoo 3. You got this game, Prison Gamer? Awesome. Come back after 1,000 years and not expecting chat to be popping off. But I was looking at the screenshots on it, and honestly, it kind of looks like Prince of Persia 3D with combat. So, I'm pretty excited about this one. It's actually a sealed box. You guys want to open it? Alright, we did the thing. Ryan, thank you for the raid, friend. Thank you for the Dreamcast, but not a big box, though. Yeah, not much in here. It is just the manual and a CD. And McCaffrey. Okay. That's starting to ring a bell. Hey, just in time for an unboxing. Yeah. Chronicles of Pern, Dragon Riders. Yeah, we just got, this was like the second to last thing in my massive haul over the last couple months of various games and all the games I got for the N64, which I finally own one. All right, there's one more thing, and this falls under the category of I should not have bought it, but I did, and we're gonna explore this one together. Because I saw this and I says to myself, I says, Maddie, what the fuck is that? You have to have it. Make poor choices now. And I spent way too much money on it. Still sealed. Here is the big box for Windows 95 of H.R. Geiger screensavers from Cyberdreams, with a bonus module of Species included. Someone please tell me what the fuck. Giger, yeah. H.R. Geiger. So, you know, the creator of the design of Aliens. So it's got some particularly creepy shit on it. No idea. I'm sure it's garbage. Windows screensavers are not great. Also, this cost me $40. I know. Lots of not genitals. Yes, true. Yeah, this cost me like, I think I got the guy down to like 30 bucks, if I remember correctly. He had like 3 of these still sealed old stock. And I was like, man, this is my jam. I've got a Windows 95 machine. But yeah, I spent way too much money on this one, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna leave this one sealed, because we're gonna open this up. Maybe after we finish Horizon Zero Dawn, and we'll install it all on there. Yeah, the bonus species module, it says, right? Dad Reb, welcome in. That's like a sticker under the wrap too. No, yeah, it's under the wrap. They put this on the box and then shrink wrapped it. How's that for kind of fucking interesting? And then here's the pamphlet from this year's expo, which was a lot of fun. I'll just kind of flip through it. Not gonna get too far into it. It's mostly adverts for other places around the area. There was also a computer museum, which was amazing. An advertisement for that little Vectrix thing. Oh, I also got to play a TurboGrafx 16 for the first time at the expo. And I've decided I think that's the next console I need. The TurboGrafx 16 had a really cool pinball game on it that was very H.R. Geiger inspired. So that's the thing that I feel like I need, is a TurboGrafx 16. Yeah. So if anybody's got any leads on a decently priced TurboGrafx 16, Alien Crush, that's what it was, yeah. Oh, I was in love with it. Loved that game. Its screen transitions were amazing. Just fast. So if anybody's got any leads on those, I'm pretty fucking broke at the moment, but I would love to get a hold of one of those. Here's just the exhibitors and stuff. You keep your eye out when you're about. Appreciate it. You have one, but you're not selling? I figured. Yeah, no, that's... Holy shit. I just paper cut the shit out of myself. It's not bleeding. I think I'll survive. I won't bleed to death today. You're playing on a GameCube, and the picture you had to adjust. See, GameCube's another console I'd like to get hold of. I regret getting rid of my Wii. Now all I have is a Wii U, and it's not ideal conditions for GameCube games. But the GameCube's just so damn expensive. There was a lot of people here that you get like autographs from, whatnot. I didn't pay to get autographs. I think that's kind of fucking weird. To pay to get a picture taken with somebody? I don't know. I guess it makes sense. Anyways, Meryl and Solid Snake were both there. Also, yeah, Paul Eiding was also there for Metal Gear Solid and Diablo. Found one for $250. Yeah. You got some broken GameCubes. Yeah, and $250 is like more than I want to spend on it at the moment. Like, I know these guys got to make their money somehow, but like, I'm very much like walk up to people kind of person. Mayor Goldie Wilson, yeah. But they were all there. Honestly, they were looking bored as shit. Like, there weren't a ton of people getting things signed or pictures. Yeah, Comic-Con like thing here, and it was pretty bleak. You got David Crane, and I'm not trying to like talk shade about anybody that pays to get signatures. Like, that's cool. Just not something I'm willing to spend money on. I'll be the guy that like shows up at a meet and greet, like a free meet and greet with like the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Yeah. Welcome in, Peru. Also, Grizz will be good to see you. Yeah, I'll just show up with like the vinyl album cover of Diablo 1 for the soundtrack when like Matt Uelman's around. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of talks. I didn't go to any of them. There were so many vendors. I spent so much time shopping for cool stuff. Also, there was a VHS swap.
We will return shortly.
Got ads. We'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Cadetio says, dude, if you were planning on going back to the... If I was planning on going back to the US, I'd hook you up with the GameCube. We also use in TSC. So you'd have to source power adapter. Sure, sure. But other than that, the same consoles you guys got. I sell for 80 to 100 bucks. They're so expensive here. Like, unreasonably expensive for what they are. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do next, because that was kind of the end of the stuff that I picked up at the PGRE. However, I do have a couple kind of cool limited run games boxes that I've gotten in the last couple months, but haven't opened or really shown off at all. I was also thinking, since I have what's hooked up right now is the Super Nintendo, we could play some F-Zero or something, or switch it over to the Genesis or whatever. But you guys want to open up some like collector's editions? Because I have the camera set up. I might as well. I know you do. I know you do. Just gotta undouble the mic. Okay, mic is undoubled. So here's something really cool that came in. Also, my wife just played this on my channel. Recently. It was one of our save and raid milestones. But of course, immediately after she got done playing it, the collector's edition came in. For Beyond Good and Evil. From Limited Run. So I haven't opened it yet. I figure we could do that now. Because, you know, it takes them so long to put these things out, I completely forget what the hell's in them. I'm a huge fan of leaving as much plastic on these as possible. Because I hate them getting all... I hate them getting all beat up when I slide them in and out of the shelves. Of course, they don't always want to play nice. I might be a little bit of a collector. So if given the choice to like just open one part of the box and not take all the plastic off, I will do that. I'm also known for leaving the plastic on monitors. My wife hates it. The art of Beyond Good and Evil popping out there. Right, so peel it off. No! Jesus Christ, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get this back in the box. Like, there is no rhyme or reason to how this was even put in here. Not that I'm gonna be able to figure out. Okay, so this was the bottom? Question mark? Okay. Oh, that's fucking sharp. Look at that thing. Isn't that beautiful? It's interesting. It's not solid metal. It's actually hollow in the bottom. I don't think it'll float. It's a little gun up here. Get me a shrink wrap machine. I know, right? Alright. Well, I think I'm definitely going to keep that out. Is it pewter? Yeah, parts of it. Not all of it. What is this awesome thing? This is the Limited Run Games Collector's Edition of Beyond Good and Evil. For the 20th anniversary. Definitely gonna leave that little figurine out. It can hang out with Chex Quest and the ship from Quake 2. Alright, what else we got in here? Oh, that's beautiful. It's a pin of the aperture with the logo of Beyond Good and Evil. That looks really fucking good. Here is... Oh, that is so beautiful. I'm gonna take this one out. It'll be easier to see. But this is a camera keychain. Jade's camera. And you see the little logo of the aperture in there? How fucking beautiful is that? It's heavy. Like, heavy, heavy. It's interesting because it's gold instead of being silver. All right. Whoever claims this, this is yours. Let me know if you claim it. A professional hand model? Nice. Like David Duchovny and Zoolander. Anybody snag the Steam code yet? And this is for the Anniversary Edition remaster. You're just talking about a game you can't play because the code is used? Aw. Okay, I will also post it in Discord in case nobody actually went for it. Unclear what this was. Okay, that's nothing. Fine, whatever. That was a lot of work for nothing. Alright, there is a poster here. Which is a lot smaller than I was hoping it would be. Oh, that is fucking stunning. Okay. Okay, poster, I see you. That's in the first cave. That's doing the wind-up. Alright. So there's all these photographs, which is pretty cool, but there's something else going on here because they all have like a disconnected, like they've been cut off of something. So I think there's like a message back there. There you go. It's a dog running around. It's like a, not a candid shot, it's like a did shot. Like half of a candid shot. These are great. We should figure out what's on the back of them. Oh, it's a letter. My darling Jade. Is it? Uncle Page. Not going. Took it as a son. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Your silence is wow, that cool over and over. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out here. Feeling a little... Okay. I don't think that's right. That is, though. I don't know where this one goes. This one's just not making sense to me. Oh, it goes right here. Got it. Okay. All right. I figured it out. Not really clear how this one matches up. Because that one seems off. But it definitely says, my darling Jade, something. Oh, wait. I got you. I got you. Okay, this is actually the most fun I've had out of a collector's box yet. All right, here's the message in the Beyond Good and Evil Collector's Edition. My darling Jade, I should have told you more when we started making a new life here in Hillies. So, hey, Future Proof, good to see you. I'm sorry, but you went through so much and couldn't remember nothing. I took it as a sign to leave that behind, but those damn Doms are back and stirring up and messing with our heads. Again, yours especially. So it's time. You know where you come from, and I reckon those M discs Dakani made for you are a better start than any. I'm sure you want to know more about all of that Shawnee business. Those memories are just too painful, Jade. And I'm afraid of hurting you. I'm not ready yet. I'm just not ready yet. Know that I'll be right here for you. Not going anywhere. Pig's promise, your Uncle Paige. There you go. We did it! That was actually really fucking cool, actually. Once it got started, there was like no stopping it. We had to solve it. But yeah, those were hidden on the back of these photos, which is really fucking cool. Now I gotta figure out how to put all this back. Oh, and there's the booklet we haven't opened yet. There it is. There's that. Let's take a peek at the art book. Pretty book. Oh yeah, of course it's full color, but it's always nice to see, yeah? Rip and tear. Oh yeah. It's a lot of the original drawings for Jade. I do love a good art book. Large majority of the art books I have, I've never actually looked through because I get them in collector's edition when the game's brand new. And like, if you dive into an art book, you're gonna get spoiled on stuff. So like, and then I forget about them by the time I'm done with the game. This one, on the other hand, I have played so many times. Yeah, I hear you about the large format. Ooh. Hey, Burger Muncher, welcome in. The physical Tome of Power art book? Jeez, that would have been good. Slaughterhouse is gonna be a lot more bloody in their drawings. Interesting that in the original art she was gonna go to somewhere else, like the Dom's homeworld, but they didn't make the final cut of the game. But there's art for it anyways. I actually did not know that. Yeah, the phone that I'm using as my camera and microphone over there, like, it had a dead battery when I came home, and I only charged it for like an hour of use, so it just died on me. Just getting it to boot back up now that I've plugged it in, and we should be fine. Whoops! I know, I've been gone for like a month and a half. Everything doesn't work. I'm just lucky with anything that fucking does at this point. For 1,000 years. I know, it's been a while. Meanwhile. Okay. You met the last person you ever saved and raided? Oh, what's her face? Yeah. Alright, back to this. Abstractism, welcome in. It's going good. Oh, here's a bunch of logos they didn't use. Interesting. Yeah, she did. She did, yeah. That's that art card on the poster. That's good. That's a good art. That's a good art book. I like it. I like it. Also thoroughly enjoyed the feelies in here. Like the boat, which I'm going to leave out. This keychain I really want to use, but it is so heavy. And a really dope aperture pin. Okay. So put most of this back. Y'all want to open some other stuff I haven't opened yet, since this is what we're doing now? It is, yeah. I already went through all of that. All the stuff that I've picked up the past month and a half from various places. Hi. Oh, shit. Why did you guys get there? Oh, man. Yeah, shouldn't have been on this side. Oops. Feel the things, that's right. For a second there, it looked like I mangled those pictures, but... I'm gonna have to fight with this later. I don't know why you're fighting me here. Sometimes they package these so silly. It's like, it's sad because they had such a good way of doing it before. Limited run games, and then they just kind of got cheap on us. Been one of the corners. Bummer. You probably won't buy stuff from LRG again. I would be in the same boat if they didn't keep putting up things for stuff I liked. Alright, I think I got it. I got it this time. Okay, let's be on good and evil. What's next? Do y'all want to Do y'all want to do the big stupid? Do y'all want to do the big stupid? I do literally have so many of these things unopened. Just games I was like, I'll open it when we play it. Who wants to see what's in the Far Cry Blood Dragon Collector's Edition? Everybody's like, the fuck? It's a whole playset. Subterranean? Yeah. I figure out how this wants to open. Oh, weird from here. Okay. See, I was gonna, for my 1000th 1 hour stream, you're interested. This game's amazing, yeah. All in on this one. Alright, this one's losing the plastic, though. This one's losing the plastic. I have to play act. I have to play act with the figurines. Yeah, here's a picture on the back of everything that's not included. Alright, so the box itself is the whoa! Okay. Alright, well, I didn't expect them to be, like, full size. Ike Sloan. Ike Sloan doesn't get any, oh, he gets, like, a pistol. He gets the same pistol and, like, throwing stars, and... amazing. Okay, baby. Alright. I don't think I was ready for as much cool stuff with Karate Chop action. So here's the soundtrack on cassette tape. I need a tape player. I actually don't have one. This is dope as shit, by the way. Oh my god, it's not on a cassette tape. No, no, no. There it is. It's actually a jump drive. Yeah, nah, they got me! I was like, this is a weird looking cassette tape. But I do appreciate. New tape smell. Yeah, we got Kansas City shuffled pretty hard. Alright, here is the official bootleg video promo mixtape on an actual VHS. I'm opening it. I don't trust them. I do have a CRT and a VHS right behind me, though. Just saying, we could. Hairball. Thank you for the 54-month streak. Holy shit. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Basil. There it is. It's a real thing. Be kind. Please rewind. Thank you. Okay. So So here it is. This is the play set. That's the play set for the action figures. Which is... honestly... oh, here you go. There, now that goes in there. Wolfie, thank you so much for the 56 months. But yeah, there's the Blood Dragon playset that you can use with your Ike Sloan and Rex Power Colt action figures. Yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing. The best Far Cry ever. You did not know there was a toy set? This is the limited run games collector's edition of the game itself. I'm super amused by this USB cassette tape. I think I'm going to try to figure out a way that we can watch this VHS, but it's probably going to be me putting this camera in front of my CRT. And then there's a big box, which is amazing. That's going to go on the shelf for good. Where's the USB part? It's in the cassette tape. Right in the bottom here. Looks like it's got the whole soundtrack on it. I do remember those tape adapters. God, I was real happy the second I didn't have to use one anymore. Alright. Okay. And what's in the big box? It doesn't feel like much. But... Mark IV Cyber Commando. Y'all didn't know when you woke up today that, one, I would be streaming, and two, it'd just be box openings for like 24 hours. I was gonna say, there better be something else in here besides the game code. And the answer is kind of. Just tear the plastic for God. No! Oh, here's fake figurines of the other things that weren't included. There's Power Colt and his thing. No Dr. Elizabeth. Concept art on trading cards. Get the swag, kill the bad guys, save the world. Alright. The poster. This is why we're all here, right? Oh, it's a mini poster. That's a bummer. They used to give you full-size posters. You don't think you ever finished it? It's a 20-hour game. It's hard to not finish it. There's that. And then there's this really pretty pixel work. I like this one. This is the one I probably hang. I need to get a frame at this size. But yeah, it's all pixelated. Mark IV style, motherfucker. Facts. Yeah, I remember Michael Bain was just so happy that he just got to be part of this game and he could swear like a kid. Okay. Let me see what I can work up here. Have my crotch, everyone. Oh yeah, no, I've definitely made choices with my money, and some of them I regret now, but it's fine. Okay. We're going into movie quiet time now. Y'all are gonna have to let me know if you can actually hear this. Can you guys hear okay? That's my butt!
We're waiting for you.
It is the near future. The apocalypse has had an apocalypse. A rogue cyborg army is reshaping the world into cyber hell. And only one thing can stop them.
Let's show them how cyber commandos get it done. On force now, motherfucker! I want them alive.
From the toxic ashes of Vietnam War II, a new breed of renegade soldier is born. Part man, part machine. All cyber commando. Sergeant Rex Colt is leading the battle between good and evil, as it's never been fought before. He's on a desperate mission.
I am always
To
Commando.
bring down
I'm
a
glad you all
battalion
know
of
that now.
ruthless killer cyborgs and save the world.
Lights out, Rex.
Michael Biehn is Sergeant Rex Power Cole in this year's most thrilling, action-packed cyber adventure. Far Cry 3. Blood Dragon. I wasn't jumping so quickly.
What do you think of games? Do you play much games?
No, I don't. I'm here for a paycheck, and that's about it.
Well, you weren't first choice anyway, but we couldn't get Kevin Bacon. Take two. Have you had a nice day?
I've had a great day, and I've had a great experience working on the game.
Blood Dragon is an extremely creative game.
Dink, dink.
The goal with this game was to try and pay homage to all of the old 80s action movies, which is why I came to you in the first place. You are arguably the greatest 80s action movie star of all time. Terminator, Aliens, Navy SEALs for sure. It's still an amazing movie. You were that kind of like awesome underdog, you know. You weren't the muscle-bound hero that I normally masturbated to.
What?
Move the out of my eye line. I hope I don't have to collect any feathers.
What did you think of the script when you first saw it?
Sometimes you get in, you do looping, you're working on movies and so on and so forth. But to me, this was like, I could kind of be a teenager again, or in my 20s, you know. The
Yeah, it did.
dialogue was fun, and there's a lot of profanity. The great thing about doing this kind of work is that you're really only concerned about your voice. You don't have to worry about memorizing your lines. You don't have to worry about hitting your marks. You don't have to worry about hitting your light or anything else, and you can just concentrate on your voice.
No, I'm extremely happy where Rex Colt has turned up.
Rex Colt.
Rex Colt.
Wait a second.
Just do it, right?
All right, wait. Hey, I got one page. I got 9 on it.
It's Sloan's bedtime, and his blanket is 6 feet of my shit.
There were other topics that the marketing team wanted me to talk about.
Okay.
But I've forgotten them all.
F*** you!
Fuck.
Is it good? I'm so excited to see, you know, when you bring it out, what it's going to look like, because if the visuals are anything like what we just did as far as sound goes,
It's going to be terrible.
it's going to be man. It'll be good, man. And when I saw the passion that this guy had for this game, I thought, like, this is either going to be a awesome game or it's never going to get released.
And I've really enjoyed the relationship that we forged, and it's just a relationship I feel will...
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Last week.
I hope this thing fails.
I love Michael Biehn. Hey, Radio Geek, welcome in.
Welcome to the future. The year is 2007. Nuclear war has nearly destroyed our planet. Now, an evil presence seeks to enslave what's left of humanity. And there's only one thing that can stop it.
Nobody threatens my planet.
Michael Biehn is Sergeant Rex Power Colt, a Mark IV cyber commando who's part
So
man,
good.
part machine, and all-American.
School's out forever.
He's got the science, he's got the firepower, and he's got the robo-balls.
That's a Rex Colt guarantee.
destroy evil. He's more hero than any man on earth.
I'm no hero. Firemen, policemen, janitors. Those are the real heroes.
He is Sergeant Rex. Our Colt. And he's here to save the world.
The banter is so good.
Far Cry 3. Blood Dragon. This standalone title is available now.
Dr. Darling are back, this time with their two Cyber Commando kids, Roxanne and Slater. Play as the rattiest mean genies this side of Mars, and defy gravity on your ultimate Dragon Slayer cyber bikes. Protect America with freedom flips and ride on the ridiculous roller coaster.
Oh shit, I forgot about this.
Grapple and spin all over the planet. Use guns to shoot cyborgs, communist aliens, and giant ancient Dragon Balls! Space is the place, and the action is in your face! Ride through loops, hoops, and multiple dimensions! Into the future! Come fight Vietnam War 4!
Alright, sweetheart, have a good time at the gym.
Together, forever, today! Trials of the Blood Dragon! Side effects may include euphoria and extreme patriotic views.
Listen up, soldiers. Look alive. This is Vietnam War 4, and the commies
Vietnam
are
War
on the
4.
move. Our objective in Nam is simple. We need to put down the commies' commander. If we destabilize the region enough, we'll draw him out. He'll show his damn face, and all we have to do is locate and terminate. So, Corporal Colt and Corporal Colt, listen up. Chances of survival on this campaign would normally be slim, but your father was Rex Power Colt. The best cyber commando to ever walk the earth.
Hell yeah!
This is the sort of thing you've both been born and enhanced to do. And Roxanne.
General, sir.
Slater.
Yeah, sure.
Vietnam is just the tip of the iceberg. This war is big. The communists are spreading like a peanut butter wildfire. First, we hit Miami. This place is one commie cesspool. More heat guns than back in the 80s. We need to shut down their supply line right at the source. And corporals, don't sample the merchandise. Japan shouldn't be a problem for you. You play so many of those video games that you can handle all the neon lights and giant lizards they can throw at you.
Are you ready?
But I have a feeling it's not going to be straightforward. After that, we'll be going into space, where we fight the CIA. That's right, the communist insectoid aliens. We're so fit to show a crossbreeding between commies and alien bugs. This war's a 50-yard
We'll be right back.
and it's ours to clean up.
Okay. This guy back up.
To the extreme.
You know what the worst part of living in a fascist dystopian hellscape is? The shit they put on TV. Let's do this.
Oh, wow.
Lord Laserhawk! Your brain and body belong to Eden Tech Military.
I'd rather be a corpse than work for Eden again.
Barbecued pork. Mwah.
The terrorists, Dolph Laserhawk and Alex Taylor, are still on the run.
Where were we?
That's a fucking fraud.
I am the Warden of Supermax. I brought you together because you each possess a unique quality. Yeah, you got a bomb in your brain. And you do shit like that, boom. Your first mission starts at 0800. To the world outside, you don't exist. And remember, I'm the one who decides when and where you die.
To kill someone that wants to die. Where's the fun in that?
I made a promise that I would protect you no matter what.
You want to play?
Let's play.
This world won't change. Till it's
There's
burned to the
Artyom. Welcome
ground.
in.
Can I put some music?
Shut up.
Okay.
Sorry, I just realized the music was doubled. My bad.
Ubisoft coming out with all this license.
Why don't we take all the Ubisoft IP and remix it?
There was a huge
Check
question
Discord for a
about
second.
how
Oh,
we
we'll
can
after this
make
stream.
it work all together.
Is so ambitious.
They weren't even surprised that we told them, no, sure, do it.
Are you sure we can do that? You might see Rayman in an unexpected way. The show is a dystopian satire. It takes place in 1992, and we follow our hero, Captain Dolph Laserhawk.
He's actually on his last highs before sailing up to the sunset with his boyfriend Alex.
But actually, the eyes turned wrong, and is now locked in the super prison called Supermax.
It is definitely inspired from Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, and it's really the vibe that Adi Shankar wanted to work with. He liked the vibe of the synthwave, of course, but also the spirit of taking something that already exists and remixing it into something completely different and really crazy and 80s style vibes.
Holding up my Ubisoft mug. We strategically changed it from the Visitor Cup.
It started in 2016. At this time, I met with Eddie. He's a super geek. He loves everything but anime, Saturday morning cartoon, wrestling, and pop culture. One of the first things he mentioned, apart from using the visual DNA of Blood Dragon and the style and the tone, was also how can we have a sort of a Ubisoft character smash-up.
I didn't want this show to feel like this giant crossover.
The question was, how do we create a show of its own that is not a pure fan service or product placement?
And my hope with this was that we had production company directors and a creative team who could take what was on the page and really elevate it and take it to the next level.
We met with Bobby Pills. They were
Yep, we're watching a
perfect
VHS
studio to work
that came
with
in the
on
Blood
this
Dragon Collector's
bootleg
Edition.
pirate show.
Check. We saw in the project a huge opportunity to just explore
That's fine.
what we grew up with back in the 90s.
My first thought was,
fucking finally.
Mehdi talked with us at the beginning of the project. He wanted something around like cowboy bebop, anything that's kind of anime from 90s to early 2000s.
The thing that we like about old school anime is like the aesthetic, the design are very complicated and intricate, and also the animation is economical but also very rich. With that show, we wanted to expand on what if the Japanese people kept on doing that kind of aesthetic, where they will be at now, but except now it's done by French people.
We are not trying to do just a copy-paste animation style, but come up with our own.
The bourguignon with sauce wasabi, I don't know.
We entered animation for adults because most of our brands are mature.
We had like a very eclectic cast of characters. Some are very realistic, some of them are very cartoony.
We were known at the time for the Rabbit Invasion TV series, but obviously when you have Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, all the Clancy's and Far Cry, it's hard to say that we're going to create a kid show.
And when you go to Bobby Pills, you don't go by the way, don't be too violent or don't show too many parts, because otherwise you don't go to Bobby Pills.
Are you sure we can do that with Rayman? And I say, yeah.
The brand were pretty comprehensive with the project. If you want to create something that is different, original, you have to take some liberty.
It takes what they've built at heart and twists them in a very different, very fresh way.
It's about putting them in a situation that you would never see in a Ubisoft game. Like, Rayman is in a very different context in this show, and it's very funny to turn that around.
What if the rabbits are not actually like these cute creatures?
Or bullfrog, like you would never see an assassin frog in an Assassin's Creed game, for example.
It wasn't necessarily like I must have this one IP as much as it was playing with the idea of contrast, how these different IPs fit into the world. You know, Rayman doesn't look like everyone else in this world. Rayman isn't even from this universe. He's from Dimension X. He's a refugee. You're able to build these backstories that influence the life trajectory of all these characters within this world. And so it was more about building this cohesive, coherent universe and then dropping these characters into the universe and seeing how that affects their point of view. The nuances and eccentricities that make them who they are.
So not the Ubisoft character you know, but the Ubisoft character that would exist in a sort of a parallel universe.
Even if it feels like another sci-fi anime, we managed to have characters that are deep on some aspects, and also you connect with them emotionally.
Obviously, it's an action-packed show, but it's also dealing with toxic relationships, propaganda, and the use of social media in our times. Sure, it's 1992 in a world that doesn't exist, but it highly reflects the situation in our world today.
It's a hard show to make, but everybody sees that as a challenge and a fun one.
The entire team at Bobby Pills, they've taken the initial vision, the scripts, and really just elevated it to a whole new level.
What I'm the most proud of this project is the ambition and the quality of the animation. I'm really excited for the result.
That's really an homage to video game, anime, actioners from the 80s and 90s.
It's a fan work, and it's fans that want to add to the creation of amazing universes that have been created by Ubisoft.
I wonder what else they have on this VHS. Like, it just keeps going, like, way past Blood Dragon material.
Space.
Yeah.
Earth. In the near future, at the end of the 20th century. Nuclear war has engulfed the planet.
It was nice to see you, Wolfie. Thanks for being here.
From the radioactive ashes of North America, a new breed of soldier is reborn.
the intro video to the game. I can't remember. It's been like a million years.
Theta waves at 4 pulses and rising. 4.6 now. It's working. Induce delta. Keep them under 0.5 pulses.
Blood Dragon is amazing.
Online. Cyber heart pumping at 130%. Use a strong one. Upload the program. Welcome back, Sergeant Rex Power Colt. You are a Mark IV now.
Part man, part machine, but all cyber commando.
Wake your motherfucker up.
Oh, this is the videos from the game. Okay.
Me? Well, it ain't me, because I'm goddamn near murder. Man, woman.
Yeah, I think it has like all of the cutscenes in the game are on here too. Actually, I should probably be kind and rewind, huh? Look at me being an asshole. Look at me being a jerk. Okay, I think that's it for me today. Tomorrow, the plan is to hit Horizon Forbidden West hard. So that we can get that finished. I see that this camera is way behind. That's fun. That's fun. Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for being here. Alright, so tomorrow we're going to hit Horizon Forbidden West really hard. If you missed the beginning of the stream, the VOD's there. We talked about a lot, including everything that happened in the last month and a half, and why I've been away from streaming. The plan is currently finish Horizon Forbidden West. As soon as we're done with that, we're going to start playing the DOS version of Tomb Raider 1 on a Pentium 1 Voodoo 1. And that should take us into December, where we're going to be doing part 2 of Build Engine games from last year. We still got some big ones left. Leon fell over. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Anna Karina, welcome in. I was just signing off for the evening, but I will take everybody... The raid fell over. I will take everyone somewhere cool. Promise. So yeah, that's the plan. December signups are live now at dawsember.com. We're working hard on save and raid stuff for this February's event. And I've got a meeting about quick save with Suicide Awareness Voices of Education on Thursday to figure out what our next steps are. Because my wife and I finished the project. Well, we finished the whole like abstract framework of the project. And now it is, how do we build the resources we need? Assuming we're there within budget. Or whatever. I don't know. I'll find out more on Thursday. Anxious about it. Yeah. Let's find someone to raid off of the December website. We're getting the habit of that. Actually, you know what? I think, hold on. Aha! There it is. We cracked through 200 participants. Dawsember.com. These are all 200 people going to be playing DOS games with us this December. And it's early November. The busy season here. Yeah, I know. Let's... What are we doing here? Especially it was easier seeing yep, and they're off. Go somewhere English. Okay. He should, yeah. I'm pretty sure I left him there, but I might have... Well, no, because he can't... He would have... He's not alive anymore, one. But he would have had to have signed up. And we cleared the list between years. And then he passed away. So he does, but, like, we're not logging into his account and... you know, adding them like that. So, thank you. Alright. We're hanging out with Babylon Zul. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to hit Horizon Forbidden West really hard. Get through that, and then we're going to hit DOS games for a while. Thanks everybody for being here. Glad to be back. I missed y'all. It's been a long couple months. I mean, they've been fun. I've been having a blast. Because, you know, running around with the ladies. But I have missed streaming so badly. So I'm excited to get back into the swing of it till the end of December. Until nearly the end of December. Have fun with Babylon Zul. And I will see you tomorrow. Love y'all.